So this is the first guitar lesson. So for those who want to learn how to play the guitar, this is your first lesson. First ever lesson on the guitar. Good. So we start with the parts of the guitar and the names of the strings. In fact, this is going to be very easy because I'm going to use the very easiest and the very basic approach. And children as young as 5 years can also relate to it. So far as you know your alphabets, then of course we are good to go. So part of the guitar, we have types of guitar, of course. So this one here is an acoustic guitar. It's an acoustic guitar. So if you want to use it in public, of course, then you have to get yourself a pickup. Then you slot it here. You put it here. Then, of course, it can be used in public. We also have an electroacoustic guitar. This one has an inbuilt pickup. So it's a matter of you just slot in your jack plug to your amplifier and then you are good to go. You can use it in public, in church, etc., etc. And also it has rubber strings or the nylon strings. The guitar I showed earlier has steel strings. This one has rubber strings, and it's also a classic guitar, a classical guitar or Spanish guitar as most people call it. So that's it. Good. So then we come to the parts of the guitar. So these are what we call the tuners or the tuning pegs. Then we have the nuts here. The whole of this region is called the head. Then we have the frets, the shiny things that you see here. These are what we call the frets. Good. And this is called the fretboard or the fingerboard. Then this region, the whole of this region is the body. And we also have the sound hole. So anytime you play, you have to try as much as possible to play around the region of the sound hole so that we can actually hear what you are playing. We also have the bridge. This is the bridge. And then this whole thing here is what we call the saddle. And this is an ornament. Of course, when you see other guitars, like the electric guitar, they have different parts. They have tremolo and all that because there are more effects on the electric guitar. Okay, then we come to the strings. So these are what we call the strings. So these are the strings of the guitar. Good. Now, we have 7 music alphabets. This is a practical lesson, so I won't go much into theory. But we need to know, we have to know at least the 7 music alphabets. So the 7 music alphabets are A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So there's a note before this video. When you refer to it, you see all that. So the names of the strings goes with some of the 7 music alphabet. The strings are named after some of the 7 music alphabets. So for example, the first string is called E. The second string is B. In fact, this is string number 1, string number 2, string number 3, string number 4, string number 5, and string number 6. So the first string, if I say the first string, I'm referring to string number 1 in that order. So the first string is E, the second string is B, the third string is G, the fourth string is D, the fifth string is A, and the sixth string is also E. So at least if you are going to forget anything, not the names of the strings. In fact, you don't even have to forget anything. Try as much as possible to revise. So we need to know the names of the strings in order to be able to play our first exercise on the instrument. Now we come to sound production. How do we produce a sound? Of course, if I do this, I have produced a sound. But technically, there's a technical approach to it. So we start with our thumb. So this is the playing finger. Most of the time, your right hand is the playing finger, and then your left hand is the fretting finger. That's what you normally use to hold down the string. If you are left-handed, of course, then your right hand will be your fretting finger. I play both hands, so that's it. So in this situation, our left hand is the fretting finger. So we number the fingers also. So this is index finger is finger number 1. This is finger number 2. Ring finger is finger number 3. And then your small finger is finger number 4. So finger 1, finger 2, finger 3, finger 4. So back to sound production using my playing finger. If I play and my thumb rests on the body of the instrument or the string below, we call that a rest stroke. This is a rest stroke. If I do it this way, it is called a free stroke. So in your first practical lesson, we learn how to play free strokes and rest strokes. So I'm going to play the string. So you learn how to name the strings. You learn the names of the strings using both the free stroke and the rest stroke. So I go this way. So this is E using the rest stroke. E, B, G, D, A, and E. So I'm going again. E, B, G, D, A, and E. Now using free strokes. Free strokes means I don't rest on the body or the next string below. So you just play and then the finger goes into the air. So this is a free stroke. E, B, G, D, A, and E. So this is how you learn the names of the string. That's the very first exercise. You play and then you mention E, B, G, D, A, and E. Good. So you can start with the free strokes. The free strokes are much easier to play than the rest strokes. So you practice both the free stroke and the rest stroke. Now we come to our fretting finger and also the position, the first 3 positions. So these are the frets. So now we are going to consider the first 3 frets within the first 3 frets. So we said this is finger number 1, finger number 2, finger number 3. So we are going to share our 3 fingers for the first 3 frets. So finger number 4 will be out. So today we are not playing finger 4. So this is finger 1 will take the first fret within the first fret. Finger 2 will take within the second fret. And then finger 3 will take the third fret. So this time we are going to start on the 6th string. We know the names of the strings already. So we play and then we number the fingers. Then we mention the number of the fingers. Later we'll do them with letters. So this is open. Open means that I don't hold the string down. I don't hold it down. I just play it like this. That's open. So this is an example of an open string. This is also an example of open string. I don't touch anything on the board. Just play. That's an open string. Good. So now I'm going to play the open string starting from E. Then I start naming the fingers. So this is open finger number 1 on the 6th string. And I'm still playing with my thumb. So open finger 1, finger 3, Then I go to the next string, the A string, open, finger 2, finger 3. In all this, I'm playing with my thumb, so the emphasis is on the thumb today. Good. Then I go to string number 4, open, finger 2, which will be in the 2nd fret. Finger 3 will be in the 3rd fret. I go to the next string, which is G, open, finger 2. Then I go to the next string, B, open, finger 1 in the 1st fret. Then I go to the next string, open, which is string number 1. Then finger number 1 in the 1st fret and finger number 3. So this is the whole exercise. Open, 1, 3, open, 2, 3, open, 2, 3, open, 1, open, 2, and then open, 1. So that's the first exercise on the names of the strings and the position of the fingers. In fact, we can also go with the letters. So this is E, finger 1 is F, finger 2 is G, finger 3 is G. So open, F, G, finger 3 is G. Then we go to open the next string, A, then finger 2 is B, finger 3 is C. Then I go again, open. Then I go to finger 2. So I'm on the D string now. Open, 2, that's E. Followed by finger 3, F. I go again to the G string, open. Finger 2 is A. Then I go to the next string, open, B. If I put my first finger, I get C. Then I go again to finger 3 on D string, that's on B string, that's D. And then open, first string, first finger, F, and then 3rd finger, G. So this is going to be E, F, G,